Hi everybody, welcome back to Life with Zach. Today I'm going to talk a little bit more about my Kubota Z231 BR48 Zero Turn Mower. As you can see, I started out with the video with the mower running to give you an example of just how well the motor itself runs. And that's going to be the start of our top 5 things that I really like about this Kubota Zero Turn Mower. The first one is, of course, the motor itself. Now, this is a Briggs & Stratton 22 horsepower Z24 cc motor. I now have 7 hours approximately on this motor and have had no problems with it at all. In fact, it is working almost too well, so I can start up the mower without even using the choke. If I started with the choke, it kind of runs too rich almost immediately. So I've been able to run it without using the choke at all. Have had zero problems. The motor doesn't fluctuate. It just runs steady all the time. Even with some tough grass, we've had a lot of rain this year, so there have been issues with the grass getting really tall. It had zero problems with that at all. The motor just takes care of it. It's been easy to service, easy to check the oil. That's right there. Easy to check hydraulic fluid, easy to check the filters. Zero problem with the mower. The second thing is also related to the motor, and that is fuel. Okay, so if you watch the very first video that I put about this mower, I talked about how it was using a lot of gas. After about 3 mows, that has really reversed, and this thing is now sipping fuel. It has a 5-gallon tank. The sight glass here on the top, this is week 3 since I have filled it, so you can see it is at half a tank. I'm really only filling it maybe once a month, and it has been great on fuel economy. Now, I don't know how much fuel it's actually using, but I think the biggest change is that I don't have to run the motor for very long. The mower goes so fast and runs so well, it's not using a whole lot of gas. That leads me to number 3, which is how fast the mower actually mows. So, I have a 48-inch deck. For me, with a residential yard, not doing any commercial mowing, you can see there's my yard, 3/4 of an acre. That knocks it out super fast, okay? The fact that it's a zero turn, the fact that it is a 48-inch deck, just the way it mows, the fact that it goes 11 miles an hour, it takes me about half an hour on the rider to knock the yard out, where on my old, more conventional tractor mower, we were talking about an hour and a half. So that has been great, and the amount of time that it saved me and the amount of energy that it saves me to mow. And I really, when I get done, I feel like I have more energy and stuff to get things done compared to what it used to be. And I think some of that has to do with the comfort, which is the next thing, number 4 on the list, is how well this thing actually rides. So if you look in here at the seat, this is the standard seat. This is not the air ride suspension. Notice no air ride suspension down here. The only thing here is, of course, the seat controls to move it, slide it back and forth. But I'll say that this is a wonderful seat. It has great back support. I'm a tall person, so that weighs pretty heavily on me. And this has just been great. It's just like sitting down to anything else. I feel like I could be on this mower all day, even though I have a bunch of bumps and stuff in the yard. It has just been great. The fact that there are indeed armrests that fold up and down, it's a great place. They're in the perfect spot to support me when I'm using the handles here to mow. And then that leads us to number 5, which not only is this a great mower in terms of the motor, it's great in terms of the fuel mileage, the time that it saved me, and the seat, but it's also taken a lot of punishment. So this mower is pretty well built. You can see, the welds are solid here, welds are solid down here. This is a really solid deck. Everything is pretty solid on it. Steel. There's no plastic except for right here, which of course I would like to have that steel, but just the way it goes. But nothing has broken on this mower in the 7 hours that I've run it. So tires are still good on the front, all the bearings and everything. And I'll say that I have bumped the roll bar a couple times in the middle, and you really, unless you get super duper close, there's like one scratch there. It has taken a beating. It's hit some pretty big branches. I've hit some things here on the front. Nothing has happened to that. The old mower, built 1986, was tough, but if I hit anything with that, it would have showed damage. This is not. This has taken a beating. After 7 hours and me getting used to driving a zero turn, and it has gone great. So I will say that it is a tough built mower, and I've had zero problems with it showing any wear and tear yet. So again, the 5 things that I really like about this mower. Number 1, the motor. It's been great, reliable, and it's done its job. No problems with that. Number 2, fuel. Putting less fuel in it than an old tractor mower. Maybe filling it up once a month, and it's only got a 5-gallon tank. So considering the fact that I have a 22 horsepower motor, it should be using more than that, but it's just the time that I spend on it has been so reduced. And that's number 3 on the list, is the time that it takes me to mow, the ease to mow in terms of the size of the deck, the fact that this is zero turn, so maneuverable, and the speed that comes with the motor. Number 4, the seating, how comfortable it is, how rested and relaxed I feel when I get done mowing. It's like I've done really no work at all. The back support and the comfort of the seat. And number 5, the wear and tear, the fact that I've bumped the roll bar, you can't see anything, bumped the front, all the welds are holding, everything's holding, hasn't shown any signs of stress or anything, despite the fact they've been putting through its paces. So again, the 5 reasons why I like this Z231 Kubota BR48 Zero Turn Mower. Why I think it's a great choice for a residential mower. If you want a more in-depth review, I have 3 others going over all sides of it, and then another one talking about this at 6 hours, what I've liked about it and what I haven't liked about it. So be sure to check those out. Like, comment with any questions or anything. I'll try to answer anything specific. And subscribe. There's going to be a lot more mower and other videos coming out on this channel. Hope you have a great one, and we'll see you soon.